to throw you out.
You're not going to touch me. That's for sure. I'm telling you now, you're not going to throw me out.
I'm letting you know that now. So have
and
your
I'm
fun
telling
now.
you now.
Have your fun
I'm telling you
now.
now, you're not going to touch me.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I do?
Don't worry about it. Do it. I have a right to film government.
A citizen entered the federal building to film, exercising his civil rights, but was repeatedly questioned and prevented by staff and security guards with many constantly changing reasons. Sometimes no filming of staff, sometimes non-public area, even though there was no clear sign. Tension rose when a DHS security officer threatened to use force to chase the person filming out, but suddenly another agent appeared, confirming that filming in public areas was legal, forcing the security to retreat. The video is a series of fierce debates, revealing reasons, opposing reactions. The security guards were confused, sometimes unreasonable, while the person filming was steadfast, citing the law and civil rights, highlighting the question, who is the one who understands the law and behaves properly in this government building?
Who are you, ma'am? Who are you, ma'am? Who are you, ma'am?
I'm a staff member with the public contact team, and you're not allowed to video or take photos in a federal building.
Why is that? Why can't I take video?
Sir, you can speak to the security.
But you're the one telling me. He didn't tell me I couldn't take video. You told me.
I don't know why, sir. I know that.
So you don't know why. You just telling me what to do without knowing why. Nothing. She started talking to me. I have no idea.
You could record in this
Yeah,
area.
I can record in all the publicly accessible areas. I know what I'm doing here. It's okay. I'm recording everywhere in the publicly accessible areas. I didn't go by. Look, come here. Come here. I didn't go past where it says VA employees only. I didn't go past there. Okay? I didn't go into any restricted areas. Doesn't say anything about it being unauthorized.
It's an unauthorized area, you can't go up there.
What do you mean? There's nothing that's stopping me from coming up here.
Employees go up there, you can't stop, you can't go up there, it's only employees only restricted for employees.
But why doesn't it say that? You have big signs everywhere else where it says restricted employees only. I don't understand.
You cannot go up there, it's an unauthorized area, is what I'm telling you.
I'd like to be moved off your video. You didn't have my permission.
Ma'am, who are you? Can you tell me that now?
I already
Or
told you.
you didn't?
I did.
I have no idea who you
I'm
are.
a staff member here, federal government employee.
Federal government employee,
Public
and your name,
contact
and
team.
so that means you're public service. You're a public
And
servant.
You were recording me without my permission.
So that means that
And
you're
in
a
the state of Pennsylvania, that's against the law.
So you
please
should.
remove me
So if you feel that that's against the law, you should call law enforcement,
from
ma'am.
your video.
Ma'am, if you feel that's against the law, you should call law enforcement, and maybe they can educate you.
Call federal police.
So, ma'am, you just admitted you are a public servant. So, what's your name and title here? You said you work for the public contact. What's your name, ma'am, as a public servant for the
I don't
federal
need
government?
to answer that to you.
You don't need to.
No, I
It's just
don't.
common
Are you
courtesy
still
of a public
recording
servant.
me?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm definitely not going to answer it.
Okay. Why would I stop recording? You've been nothing but hostile since the moment you made contact with me.
You were walking in an inappropriate area.
I was
of the building,
not.
Sir. You were.
I was
You
not.
were behind the area and recording staff.
I didn't go
members
behind
of
the
federal
sign.
building.
I didn't go behind the sign that
And
said
I take
restricted
offense
area.
to that.
You take offense.
I do.
So you saw me recording and you decided to interject yourself into my recording and take offense to it.
That's exactly what I did.
Okay. Okay. And you didn't like being recorded so much you decided to come up to the camera again for the second time.
Well, you're continuing to record. I'm definitely letting my feelings be known.
Yeah.
And I'd like
could-
to get myself removed from your video.
I can see
so
that. That's-
should this come up anywhere else, you have been asked 3 or 4 times to
That's
remove
not
me
going to
from your
happen.
video.
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's nothing about this area that says restricted. Yeah.
I'm asking him to remove me from the video. He was in a staff area behind the line of where clients were supposed to go. and
Not true. That's a lie.
Video. They will not do it.
It's not true. So the supervisor is talking to them.
Record out here.
Yeah, this is publicly accessible area too. This is not a lobby.
Here, sir.
For employees only.
Right here.
Every other spot of this building, you have employees only, restricted area, really big, and you don't have it over here.
Is restricted. So we actually verbally telling you right now that it is restricted, but you do have access and you can record anywhere else in the public area.
So a publicly accessible area.
Get that, 100%. I'm with you.
But what makes it? What is it about that makes it restricted? Because my only thing is, and can I get your name, sir?
Frazier.
Frazier. The only, and you're with, are you a federal employee or a
Contract.
private security contractor? My only thing is that I would hate for the area to be restricted. If it's restricted all the time to everybody, that's different with signage and everything. But if you're just restricting it because I have a camera, then I'm gonna,
No, it's not
that's a
restricted
problem.
that you have a camera.
So
Now-
no one, so you're telling me, Frazier, no one's allowed upstairs,
Listen to me.
but employees.
I can't really talk to you back and forth because I don't have that title to talk to you.
Okay.
So we just called
FPS.
for you,
Perfect.
and they can come out and talk to you, but we cannot go back and forth with you on camera or anything like that.
Okay.
We can just tell you where the restricted areas are and the unauthorized areas, but like you already know, you can record in a public.
All right, so I'll wait for FPS and maybe they
Yes,
can
sir.
clear it up. Yep, no problem. No problem. Hey, how are you guys?
Are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
I am the assistant director of the station. My name is Pedro. How are you?
Hi, Pedro. My name is Sean.
Sean?
Yes. I am recording to answer your question. In your name, sir?
John Miller, I'm the public affairs officer for the area.
Public Affairs Officer. Okay.
Don't mind you recording.
Okay.
Especially me.
Yeah.
And the premises. But the employees, we need to have their permission to be recorded.
Why
That's
would
it.
that be, Pedro?
Because we have an agreement with our union, our labor union, and our employees, before they can be recorded or photographed, they have to agree, and they have to provide permission.
Do they agree when you record them on the security cameras?
Yes, that is part of.
Do they sign an agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just whatever agreement you may have with them,
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. That's the agreement you have with them. I didn't enter into any agreement. I'm exercising my rights here. My intention is really not to film anybody in particular anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. I'm not really trying to, but I don't want to, if I happen to get somebody while I'm panning around and, just gathering, it's not my fault and it's my right to film government employees in the course of their duty.
That's what I'm hoping that we could agree, because
Yeah, I mean-
you are at the main entrance, and again, I don't mind you recording, especially me. I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
But my employees are coming in and out. This is the main entrance.
Yeah.
And if you are, recording around, you might capture some of the employees. coming in and
Exactly.
out.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. But that's my right, is to film they're government employees, right? They're not private employees. They're government. I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty.
But the problem is within the premises.
Yeah.
From that glass door, from those double doors inside. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow it. If you
All
want
right.
to
I'm
stand
gonna wait.
outside-
I'm gonna wait for FPS to get here, and they said that FPS was on their way. So I'm gonna wait for FPS to get here, and then I'll ask them because
Sure.
I'm well within my rights to film in publicly. There's a DHS memo that came out a few years back.
Right, but
It didn't
from-
mention anything about. No, it says in lobbies, foyers, it says lobbies here. So you can read it. 2018 DHS memo.
Yeah,
You
we'll
can check
look
it
it up, no
out.
problem.
Yeah. It's a DHS memo, and it doesn't say anything about employees.
Okay.
Pedro. So again, I'm just gonna wait here for FPS to arrive, and then
No problem.
I'll continue about my business. Yeah, sure. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean. I'm working on a story here at the Veterans Affairs.
Sure.
That's
No
all.
problem.
Well, I'm the public affairs, maybe I can help you.
Yeah, no, it's more of just to see the comings and goings of what's going on here, and to see that everybody's being treated well and that everything's going on. I don't really need any. I'll take your email if you would like, if I can contact you later. But at this point, I don't need to speak with anyone from Public Affairs. All right. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Pedro. So as you guys can see here, they have cameras everywhere. Pedro is the ADA of this station here. So they're asking about the ETA of Federal Protective Services here. Excuse me, sir. Oh, sure. I'm just in the lobby still. That's all.
Please don't go beyond that hallway.
Oh, I already went over there.
You already did?
Yeah, I already did. It's a public area.
No, it's not.
It says public contact.
Yes, but that public contact doesn't mean public area. So,
But it is a public area, though.
It's not a public area.
It's 100% a public area. there's.
Sir, would you mind stepping into this?
I mean, I have no problem taking a couple steps. Yeah, sure, that's not a
Okay,
problem.
appreciate that.
Yeah, it's definitely a public area. Which it's for anybody that came in to check up on their government. Just because I'm not a veteran doesn't mean that I don't.
No, that's okay.
You know.
No, it's not a public area. Period.
It is. I went there many times and no one said anything to me.
I'm telling you, it's not.
Okay, we'll wait for FPS and we'll see what they say. It's funny, Pedro, right? Pedro, you have signs over there that mark certain areas restricted, non-public areas.
If you need to spell my name or anything like that,
Yeah,
that's me.
sure. This is you right here.
Yes, that's me.
So there's big red signs back there, Pedro. I don't know if you've seen them. There's big red signs that say restricted area, employees only, VA employees only.
Mm-hmm.
That would be restricted area. There's nothing that restricts this area. But I'll wait for
What was your
FPS.
name? What was your name
My
again?
name's Sean.
So, Sean, your interpretation of our signage,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that your
Or
interpretation
lack
is
thereof.
correct.
Or lack thereof of
Absolutely.
signage.
Or
Yeah.
lack thereof. That's
Okay,
correct.
so that's why we'll wait for law
So,
enforcement.
As the government official and the second in command in this building, I'm telling you that that area is not open for you to record and for you to access.
Okay,
Given
well-
that you're not a customer, you're not a veteran. If you're a customer, you tell me what you need, and I'll make sure that we get you the help that
Well,
you need. But if you're not
My
a
tax
customer-
dollars go. Respectfully, Pedro, my tax dollars go to fund this building, correct?
Absolutely.
I-
Absolutely.
So I have a right to check up on my government, and that's what I'll bring up to FPS and maybe even your boss.
Sure. No
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Sure. Wait here for FPS. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
You can have my badge number.
Not your name.
That's all I'm required to give you by law.
Okay,
I'm not
that's fine.
required to give you my name, and you're
It's
not
not
gonna
about.
get it.
It's not. It's not about being required.
34502. That's my identity. So let me ask you, what is your business here?
Do I have to answer that question
Yes,
by
you
law?
do. Yes, you do.
By
'Cause
law?
You're in a federal facility.
So that doesn't mean that I have to answer your questions because
Yes,
I
you-
answered a federal
You-
facility.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because you want to be technical by
Here's
the law. Let's
Here's
be
the law
technical
right
by
here
the
that
law.
says that you have to.
Yeah. No, that doesn't say
41
that.
CFR 102-7.
Show me where it says that I have to answer your questions.
You have to be here on official business.
I am here
can
on official
ask you whether
business.
what that official business is when you come into a federal facility.
It's a constitutionally protected business.
What's your federal business? What's your official business?
I would refer you, sir, to the DHS memo.
What's your official business?
Are you familiar with the
You're not
2000?
going to answer the question.
I'm referring you to you are
going to
DHS,
Are you going
correct?
to answer the question?
So you're
You gonna
DHS.
answer- I asked you a question first. You answered my question
I'm
with
going
the
to.
question.
I'm not answering with a question, sir. I'm
You
telling
did.
you.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I'm telling
What's
you,
your
as
official
DHS,
business? What's your
I'm telling
official
you to
business?
look at the DHS memo from
All right.
2018.
We have a special agent on
which
the
will
way up
explain
here?
you. Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. She's
maybe
gonna
he'll
make
be.
the judgment call whether you could be here or not. And if not, I'm gonna throw you out.
You're not
I'm
gonna.
letting you
You're
know
not
that
gonna
now.
touch me. That's
I'm
for
letting you know
sure.
that now.
I'm telling you now. You're not gonna throw
I'm
me
letting you
out.
know that now. So have
And
your
I'm
fun
telling
now.
you now.
Have your
I'm
fun
telling you
now.
now. You're not gonna touch me.
Have your fun
I'm
now.
telling you now.
When she comes, she's gonna make the
Yep.
final
And
decision.
you're not gonna touch me. That's
right.
for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not gonna touch me. I know that.
What are you gonna do if I do?
Don't worry about it. Do it.
I have a legal right to
Do it. No, you don't.
You have to abide by the rules.
No, you have to abide by
It
the
is
rules.
right
There's a
here.
DHS memo from 2018. Why aren't you abiding by your own rules?
The DHS
your own
the
policies and
The
procedures.
DHS memo
from
does not supersede the law.
2018. Read it. Read it. Read it.
41 CFR 102-74.
Yeah, what does it say?
Says that you can come into.
Let me see.
Read it. Read it.
Sure.
I brought it in here especially for you so you could see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So this is a memo on First Amendment auditors. Is that who I am?
Is that what you are claiming to be?
Never once.
Okay.
Never once claimed to be that.
You're showing characteristic traits that's what you are.
Oh, you're showing characteristic traits that you're a tyrant
Not
by
a
saying you're going
tyrant.
to throw me
If I
out.
was a tyrant, I would have threw you out. by now.
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not going to
I'm not.
now, nor later.
Here's a special agent right here.
Hi, how are you,
How are
ma'am?
you?
Yeah, how are you? I'm sorry?
I just want to show you my credentials.
Oh,
I'm
sure, yeah.
I'm a special agent with FPS. What's going on?
Hi, I'm just in the publicly, there's a DHS memo from 2018. I'm just in the publicly accessible areas. My name is Sean. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not, the ADA here says that I can't take pictures of employees, but I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty, and the DHS memo, there's no need for you to put those on. There's no need. So you see your officer here is threatening to throw me out and get physical with me. I have not once escalated the
Everybody here heard what I
situation.
said.
Yeah, you said you were going to throw me out. I have.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
You got it. I'm gonna be right here.
I have not once escalated the situation. I've
What can I help you
identified.
with
No,
today?
I don't need any.
What
I don't
do you
need any
need?
help. I'm just taking some pictures of building of the government in the publicly accessible areas of this building here.
Okay.
That's all.
That's fine.
I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist. That's it. And I haven't bothered anyone. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I've been very reasonable. I've identified myself. I don't know what else I can do to.
No, you're fine. And just so I'm clear, do you have any business with the VA today?
I have no business directly with them,
Okay.
other than
So you
asking
just wanna take some
questions. I'm just
pictures?
taking some pictures in the publicly accessible areas, ma'am. That's it. That's all.
You're good.
All right, thank you.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Sean.
Sean?
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Did you
You'll
go
see.
through security screening?
I did. Yes, I did.
You have any
Of
knives
course.
or weapons or
No, I
anything?
went through the security screening.
Just checking.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
nothing. I obviously have nothing on me. I'm just taking some pictures, video in the publicly accessible areas of this building, and that's all I'm going to do. And you said your name was I didn't.
Special Agent Kingsley.
Kingsley. Thank you, Special Agent Kingsley. I appreciate it. Okay? Have a good day. All right, guys. So we are going to be sticking around for a little while longer, taking some more pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas, and then we will be on our way.
Thank you for watching. Police using vague justifications to stop, question, or detain people without cause is a growing concern. Simply being in public is not a crime, and officers cannot demand compliance without legal justification. Whether it's intimidation tactics, unlawful demands for ID, or escalating situations without cause, standing your ground and recording every interaction is key to holding them accountable. Always ask questions, challenge unlawful orders, and never let your rights be ignored. Subscribe for more U.S. police accountability videos, real encounters, and important lessons on knowing your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and never stop filming.